masked man, Gil?
Well, that masked man is going to have to take off the mask, so we're going to find out.
Richard, you've heard fighters discussed in glowing terms. Another Aaron Pryor?
Well, if he's another Aaron Pryor, perhaps he'll be one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's only 20 years of age.
We've got Terrence Ali coming into the ring now. Ali, of course, was at one time considered on a level with Livingston Bramble until his fight with Harry Arroyo, which many thought he was winning until that moment when Arroyo caught him with a shot late in the fight.
Well, he got hit on the chin, but as a matter of fact, before that fight, most fight people thought that Ali was a better fighter than Bramble.
How do you look at this fight? How do you like it?
Well, I think that the determining factor may be the fact that Ali is a man, he's 25 years of age, and he's a strong guy. The strength may be the difference in the fight.
What does a guy mean when he says to me, as our friend Teddy Brenner said, Santana's a great athlete?
Well, maybe that means he's a great athlete, but he still hasn't matured as a fighter.
All right, let's take a look and see what the rules governing this fight are. And as you see, it's for 12 rounds, the 10-point must system. You have a standing 8 count, and the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Now let's see at the tail of the tape, how do they match up size-wise? Ali 5'8", Santana 5'8". Their weight's just about the same as you'd expect. Ali with a little longer reach. We'll see whether that matters a bit. The age difference. Teddy Brenner was saying that Ali's a little more experienced, obviously, and you heard Gil Clancy talk about the fact that the age factor may be important. We'll find out. Right now, let's go up to Mike Buffer. Michael?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Caesars Atlantic City Hotel and Casino right here on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tonight, Top Rank Incorporated is proud to bring to you championship boxing for your entertainment. Now, this next bout is sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, Commissioner Larry Hazard, Chairman Jerry Gormley, Deputy Commissioners Nick D. Balistrari and Lawrence Wallace. The 3 judges for this bout will be Lynn Carter, Rocky Castellani, and Charlie Spina. Chief ringside physician Dr. Frank B. Doggett. Also in attendance, Doctors Paul Williams and Stanley Eden. Counting for the knockdown seconds, Tony Perez, and the timekeeper is Roosevelt Gilbert. Representing the United States Boxing Association at ringside is its president, Robert W. Lee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Caesars Atlantic City, man your battle stations. This is for the vacant USBA Lightweight Championship, scheduled for 12 rounds. The referee for this contest is Steve Smoger. Introducing first, in the red corner, he's wearing the black trunks with white trim and weighs 134 3/4 pounds. He is undefeated as a professional, 18 consecutive victories, 11 by KO. Originally from Puerto Rico, now living and fighting out of the Big Apple, New York City. Let's hear it for Miguel El Zorro Santana. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the yellow trunks with black trim and weighing an even 135 pounds. His professional record, 28 victories, only 4 defeats and 2 draws, 11 KOs. Originally from Guyana, but now also fighting out of New York City. Let's hear it for the number 3 ranked lightweight in the world, Terrence Ali.
All right, gentlemen, we discussed all the rules of the USBA in the dressing room, and what you didn't understand, your interpreter, Lenny, explained. Correct? Comprende?
Yeah.
And Terry, you understand all the rules we went over. Now, gentlemen, touch gloves, obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. Good luck.
Funny. I was just saying to Gil, it would have been funny when he said comprende. If when he said comprende, the kid had broken into English. We're ready for the sound of the bell. Ali out quickly from his corner. El Zorro is in the black trunks. Ali in the light, call it gold or yellow trunks. Zorro obviously looking for a lead and caught him with a little bit of a left hook.
Sure did. Nice snapping left hook.
He may be young, but he looks as if he's fought. I'm talking about El Zorro.
He's winging some snappy punches in there, Bill. A lot of times in the first round, if you can nail a guy, you can end the fight, because they're usually tight.
How much credence do you put in the fact that a guy has to be sweated up when he comes into the ring?
Well, I think it's a good idea to really warm up a fighter before he comes in the ring. But I think that most of the tightness comes from its mental tightness, and all the physical exercise is not going to take that nervousness away.
It's obvious El Zorro's a counterpuncher. He's looking to take shots off the lead of Terrence Ali. Ali's been around. Only one time did he get caught, and that was by Arroyo. But he fought a draw with Boza Edwards, who looked pretty good against Hector Camacho, the golden boy of the division. Maybe not golden so much now with Rosario having done what he did. Just a feeling out round, establishing boundaries. Looping right hand. Good right uppercut coming off that looping right hand. Kid can throw punches from any angle.
Santana is a stiff puncher.
Good left hooks. They're really smoking. Look out.
So much to feel him out round, Bill.
Absolutely. They've established the boundaries, obviously. To Ali, this is a tremendously important fight. He wants a shot at Rosario. Well, rounds. We're in round number 1. Here on Showtime. Showtime is in boxing. Oh, a good right hand by Ali.
Both fighters have landed good shots, and both fighters have taken punches.
Oh, a good left hook by Santana. You're right, Gil. Ali coming on, banging away, but he has not intimidated Zorro as yet. The man with a mask has been unmasked right now. Look out. Of round 1. Mr. Clancy.
That was an action round. I guess they did feel each other out for about 10 seconds, Bill. Then they let it all hang out. Both of them threw punches, real stiff punches. Either fighter could have been hurt in the round.
Let's hear now, if we can, what's been said in Ali's corner.
Pay attention, son. The jab will work. The hook when you're close, the hook to the body. You understand? Then the right hand. Don't hold this up. Drop it down. Okay? Keep it down. When you're there, punch the body with 2 hands and come up with the hook. The hook will work in the body all the time after the jab. Okay? Beautiful.
That right hand is
Take a deep breath.
That's Jimmy Glenn.
Jimmy Glenn is telling Terrence Ali, he says, throw that left hook to the body, it'll work all night, then hit him on the chin with the right hand. He says, but set it up with the left jab.
We're going to go to Santana's corner. Maybe a little difficult, except for those of you who can speak Spanish. Ali coming out quickly. Both fighters obviously have been told to work the jab. You're a great believer in that too, Gil.
Absolutely. Work everything off the jab. It's safe and it's effective. Santana has landed a lot of stiff punches inside, Bill. For a 20-year-old kid, he's a mature fighter.
He can throw that uppercut and then the hook from the most awkward positions I've ever seen. Look at the right uppercut. Now watch the left uppercut. He's trying to catch Ali with his head down.
He's bringing those punches right up the middle. That uppercut comes right up the middle, right between Ali's hands.
Was Zorro hurt a little?
I don't think, Bill, they're both banging away, but I haven't seen neither fighter has wobbled as yet. Good right hand by Ali.
No question, this is a war. They're head-to-head, toe-to-toe, and just banging away.
This is some pace for a 12-round fight.
I think Edwin Rosario set the standard last night. Everybody wants to do it in 2.
He's nailing Ali's terrific punches right on the button.
Ali fighting back. Oh, what a bang! Look out! Somebody's got to go! Unbelievable pace. How long? How long? Ali measuring it with the right hand again. They are hanging their guts out. 24 seconds, 23, 22, 21 remaining here in round number 2 of what has been unqualifiedly a war. Can they go at this pace here?
I don't think it's humanly possible to keep this pace up. Now Santana has switched to southpaw. Now he's back orthodox now.
Clancy, tell me what you would say to the kid in Spanish. Let's listen first to what they're telling El Zorro. Can you hear it? Little bit of a nick to the side of his eye. Can we hear it?
Okay, Lenny?
No peleé con él, tú boxear y botarle los golpes boxeándole papito, boxearle, botarle los golpes y meter las manos derechas, izquierda, gancho, golpeo de todo. Pero boxearle, condena muchacho, te quieres pelear con él que es el macho.
I get the impression he's saying, don't get nailed, kiddo. If you keep getting nailed that way, you're going to go. Watch. Here's what we're talking about. Look at the shot by Ali. Watch. Oh, a right hand, and he bodied him with a hook, and then another right hand. And El Zorro, we said he was unmasked. When they unmasked him, one thing came out. He's got guts, and he's got corazon. Got a heart.
When you ask me what I would say to Santana in Spanish, I'd say tranquilo, take it easy, boxeo.
Round number 3, scheduled for 12. USBA lightweight championship in the yellow trunks with his back to you, Terrence Ali. El Zorro is Miguel Santana from Puerto Rico.
Now Santana is trying to use a jab, stay on the outside a little bit. But Ali is a dynamo.
Ali is originally from Guyana, now fights out of New York City. When he was a kid, Santana's older brother, Ishmael, knocked him out. And he wants revenge against the family.
Ali's mouth is open, Bill. He's starting to breathe a little heavy, and it's only the 3rd round. I would expect that in this case, the younger fighter, the pace should bother him a little more, but it hasn't. Left hook by Santana. Oh! Right hand back by Ali.
It's getting to be a case of a left hook by Santana against a right cross by Terrence Ali. Although Ali can hit with a left hook too.
When they get inside, Bill, Santana brings those uppercuts right between Ali's arms, and those are the kind of punches that can bust you up.
What a terrific fight. Here on Showtime. Showtime is in boxing. Good right hand. Ali flurrying now. Lefts and rights, but Zorro Santana stays right there with him. One of them has got to go.
There's that uppercut inside again, Bill. Now hook behind it by Santana. There it goes again.
You're right, Gil. He throws that right, looping right, to set him up for the right uppercut. The pace is not quite what it was in the 2nd round.
Well,
but the punches are tremendous.
Santana is moving a little more.
question of attrition now.
And it's only the 3rd round.
The end of round 3. The referee, incidentally, is Steve Smoger, S-M-O-G-E-R. The judge is Lynn Carter of New Jersey, Rocky Castellano, also of New Jersey, and Al Reed, who is untitled.
Look, you snap the jig, you dig the hand on that left hook to the body. You got to dig it with authority. Understand? Snap the jig. You got him back in the
That's Donald Hayes talking to him.
Give me the Vaseline. Here, take that.
Give me a jab. Dig
Take
that
your
hook
time
to the
out.
body.
Take your time.
Drop your right hand out.
Take your time.
And dig the hook to the body, and then get off to the head. You understand? Huh?
Listen.
Pay attention. Now dig it to the body.
That jab got to work to
Dig
back
the hook
him
to the
up.
body. Okay?
El Zorro, the man you're looking at. This kid's a good fighter. He's tough. I don't know whether I'd want a kid this young in this kind of a fight.
Well, again, they felt he was ready to make the move, Bill. Let's see what happens in the fight. Maybe they were right. Ali got a lot of advice in the corner. Donald Hayes is telling him he has to back the kid up. He has to back Santana up. Jimmy Glenn is continuing to say you got to throw that left hook to the body. And there's Jimmy shouting, hit to the body. I find that Santana has been very, very effective with the jab.
Well, they're settling down now after the first. Oh, and a right hand by Ali as I said that.
Bill, and Santana landed a right hand at the same time. Now a good left hook by Ali. The difference in the fight thus far is that Santana fights at the same pace all the time. And Ali goes in flow. All of a sudden they go an 8-punch combination.
Does he have him in trouble, Gil?
No, I don't think so.
Ali stepped back, wound up with a right hand.
There's that uppercut by Santana. He's getting a little sloppy. His punches are slowing down a little bit, Bill.
Tired.
That's usually the reason.
Get his second breath.
Oh, certainly. Well-conditioned athletes get that second win. And fighters are well-conditioned athletes. There's that combination. That's the difference. They're going along at a pace, and then all of a sudden, Ali will open up, as he just did now, 5-6 punches in a row. Santana is one at a time.
Those punches seem to have taken a lot out of Santana, as you can see as well as I. His arms are moving in slower motion now, and he's throwing rounder punches. He's not coming down the middle. He's getting hurt with right hands. Oh. Got him in trouble. Ali has, the minute I say that, the kid rallies with the uppercuts.
That's conditioning, Bill, and confidence, determination.
We're in the last seconds of round number 4. It's been a great fight.
Well, Santana caught a good Ali tonight, that's for sure.
The end of round number 4. We do have a great fight, and we've got a great fighter coming on. You're looking at Donald Curry, the world welterweight champion. A lot of people say this is the best fighter pound for pound in the world today.
Well, the only drawback with Donald is that he has not been a busy fighter. There may be some ring rust on him, Bill. He's only fought 4 rounds in like the last year. Partly because he's so good. He scored two round knockouts, and then he did pull out of that fight with Mike McCallum, which set him way back. That may be a factor in this fight, the fact that he's going to be a little rusty.
Why would he not go up into those?
Well, I think he's going to do better when he fights middleweights. He says he's more comfortable at 156 pounds, and I certainly believe in speed. I think Donald can handle the middleweights.
We got one fight here that I don't want to take my eyes off. The man in the black trunks, if you just joined us, and where were you? Showtime's got a great one for you tonight from Caesars Atlantic City. The man in the black trunks is El Zorro, Miguel Santana. The man in the gold trunks is Terrence Ali.
You know, Bill, I mentioned that Terrence Ali is at his best tonight. This is about as good as I've ever seen Ali look. And this kid is hanging right in there with him. This is top-class quality boxing. Again, Ali in his last fight fought a draw with Boza Edwards, who gave a good account of himself last night. We're talking about best lightweights in the world. And this kid is right there with him.
He really is. He's sticking in there. His trainer, Lenny DeJesus, I said to him, why would you go against a seasoned guy like Ali? He says, the kid's got to find out sooner or later. Does he belong?
Regardless of the result of this fight, this kid is a good fighter, and we'll certainly be hearing a lot from him.
The pace is obviously slowed, those of you who watched the fight from the start. Now they seem to be girding themselves for a little more leverage and banging with all power. Santana face absolutely registers no emotion at all. He can get whacked. You don't see any reaction on his face. He just comes in and bangs. And as Gil Clancy has told you, and Gil knows, when you're in great condition, that's the way you got to fight.
There's a surprised look on Terrence Ali's face, as if he's saying to himself, where did this guy come from? I've hit him with all sorts of combinations, and he's still there and still winging.
Gil, does Ali run out of gas?
Well, he got stopped in a late round by Harry Arroyo.
And you know, the funny part about the Arroyo fight, he controlled Arroyo till then, and he doesn't seem to be controlling Santana as much tonight.
Oh, no, he isn't. This is the tough fight. As I say, they go along even until all of a sudden Ali will throw one of those swift combinations, which usually earns him the round.
Santana keeps that left hand too low, Gil. He's getting it with too many right hands.
Well, he's fighting with his right hand, Bill. He's throwing a lot of right uppercuts, straight right hands. He should be using his left hand a lot more, moving around Ali, trying to score points.
He looks a little tired, and that right eye is starting to close on him.
Well, they're putting pressure. They're putting pressure on the right eye, and the cornerman's doing a good job. You see a lot of cornermen make a mistake. They'll put pressure on for 2 seconds and take their hand away. You notice that Lenny is using the entire minute to take care of that eye, and that's the way you're supposed to do it.
When you say pressure, what do you mean?
Well, normally they have what they call end swell. They have what they call end swell, which is an ice-cold piece of steel. He's only using his thumb. But what you do, basically, the fluid is going into the eye. That's what makes it swell. He's pushing the fluid back out so that the swelling is no longer there.
What do you think's going through his mind? Whatever it was, he came out like a tiger again. We're in round number 6, scheduled for 12. Terrence Ali in the gold trunks. And in the dark trunks, El Zorro. We had hoped between rounds to show you Lloyd Hunnigan in his dressing room, but Lloyd is in seclusion. He's pulled a Greta Garbo.
He's in seclusion. I thought he was in Atlantic City. He's fighting tonight.
I knew I shouldn't have said that. I set you up. Oh, low blow. Look out. Steve Smoger said nothing, but he hit him with a low shot. He's dropping that right hand in on him, Gil. The kid has got to use the left hand to come up and block it.
Well, the kid is, Santana is fighting Ali's fight now. It's punch for punch, forehead to forehead. I think the kid would do a lot better if he moved around, feinted a little bit, and tried to use that left hand more.
Wants to knock him out.
Santana has not been in with as good a fighters as Ali has been in. And I think that most of the guys that Santana has fought, when he fights this kind of a fight, puts the pressure on him, he wins easily. But now he's raised himself up in class, so he has to be a little smarter. They just banged heads, Bill. I hope neither kid is cut.
Well, fighting the way they are and coming together the way they are, it's not surprising that they do bang heads. Santana fools me a little bit. Some of the time he looks like he's in real trouble, but he stays in there.
They're both tired.
Yeah, he got hit with another good right hand. Gil, I think he's hurt.
There's those combinations. That has been the difference in the fight. Ali gets his head on target and looks like the speed bag. He throws 5 or 6 punches in a row and they all land.
Ali tonight looks like the fighter he was before Arroyo.
That's right, Bill. This is the best Ali that I have seen. He definitely is a world-class contender.
This is the best of Terrence Ali. Let's put it this way, folks. If you think I'm talking about the other Ali, that one spells his name A-L-I. This one A-double-L-I. Look at the back of his trunks. Smart kid. Good, tough fighter, knows how to lead, knows how to counter, and his experience is showing now against Santana.
He's getting to Santana now. Now he's moving around.
Look at the shot of Ali, mouth wide open, eyes staring at his man. End of round 6. And who is it behind that door? It's Lloyd Hunnigan. Obviously, Mickey is telling him, Lloyd, don't worry. You'll be so fast tonight, nobody will see you.
Well, I'm sure that Mickey Duff has his reasons. Bill, when I managed fighters, I didn't allow anybody in the dressing room an hour before the fight. I believe the fighter has to get himself mentally prepared. You want to bring all of these different things. So I know that we're trying to entertain the public, but I think that the fighters do have some rights. And I'm a television guy, and maybe I shouldn't say that.
Can I tell you what the producer just said? Goodbye, Gil. No, he didn't. We're looking in the corner of Terrence Ali. This has been a bout of attrition. They wanted one another. We're in round 7, live from Caesars, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Showtime is in boxing. They've brought you Hagler and Hearns and Duran and McGuigan. And tonight you're looking at a new face, El Zorro Santana against Terrence Ali. Ali's quick when he comes in that way.
But he runs in, Bill. If he gets nailed coming in, he's going to start doing funny things with his legs.
That's what happened to him against Arroyo. Remember? He ran in that way, got nailed with right hand.
The whole secret of this sport of boxing is balance, Bill. Once you give up your balance, you're in trouble.
Good left jab.
That's what Jimmy Glenn told me that he was going to have Ali do before the fight, work his jab overtime. But his best laid plans in the beginning of the fight, he just went out and warred. Now he's starting to use his legs, his jab, and his experience to score points and win rounds.
What do you do when a guy comes in like he just did, wide open with the looping punches, Gil?
You try to punch inside. You don't back away from the punches. You step in and meet him with a punch. And it's mind over matter. You really have to concentrate to do that because naturally your first instinct is to pull away. That's why fighters are conditioned to step inside punches and beat the other guy to the punch.
Does a kid Santana look like he's gotten a second win?
But yes, he's all right now. He's not tired. He was tired a little earlier. but he seems to be okay now. Now the question is, when it gets to be about the 9th or 10th round, will he get his 3rd win?
Now they're doing a little more feigning. The head, the hands, and just trying to nail a guy. A little more leverage. Although there's a bit of dancing.
Again, Bill, you said, why does Santana's manager take a tough fight like this? You know, there's a fallacy among managers today. They think that a fighter has to be undefeated to win a championship. That's not necessarily so. That this kid in this fight can learn a lot. He can become a much better fighter, whether they raise his hand or not.
He is learning. Although he got nailed with the right hand, but he was going away from it. Round number 7 running to its conclusion. This is a 12-rounder for the USBA Lightweight Championship. Man in the dark trunks, El Zorro Miguel Santana. The man who just threw the 2 rights, Terrence Ali. Here's the bell. Every time I say a right, best fighter at this weight for sneak right hands, and you remember him well, was Johnny Bratton. Now, some guys nail you with a sneak right like that and knock you dead. What did he do that was so different?
Well, I'm going to tell you how fondly I remember Johnny Bratton. I trained a fighter by the name of Ralph Tiger Jones. And in those days, Ralph Tiger Jones was a busy fighter. And Johnny Bratton was a tremendous right-hand puncher. They put Tiger Jones in with Johnny Bratton in Madison Square Garden. Bratton spent 3 rounds setting up Jones for the right hand, hit Jones right on the chin with his best right hand. Jones didn't even blink, just walked in and chased him out of the ring, and was a great win for Tiger Jones.
And that's the way you stop a right-handed puncher. I'll tell you, Johnny Bratton was a good enough right-handed puncher to knock Kid Gavila, one of the great shins of all time, down. So you can imagine what Tiger Jones was like. The crowd's a little annoyed that they chased the gal with a card out. But folks, we are in round 8 of a 12-round USBA title bout, lightweight division. They come close to hitting heads all the time. Good left hook by Ali, but Zorro Santana apparently has learned to absorb it. Gilly has caught his win. He's coming right after Ali again. Banging him to the body. Those kidneys will feel a little different. Ali stepping back to hit him with the right hand. He isn't getting a chance, though, because Santana's on top. Got 1 right hand in there.
Santana's landing a lot of good stiff punches now, Bill. And he keeps trying that uppercut inside, pushing Ali back with his elbows and his shoulders. We said he might learn in this fight. He looks like he's a little better inside now than he was earlier.
Remember what we said at the beginning? Lenny said that Lenny DeJesus said he was another Aaron Pryor.
Well, with a little more experience, Bill, a little older, a little stronger, he very well might be. Good-looking fighter. Ali looks a little slower. Took a lot of punishment this round. Good right hand by Ali.
Minute left in the round. Ali did hit him with a good right hand. Blood coming out of Ali's mouth. He's taken a lot of uppercuts, but he's landing those right hands. They're a little high on the head, though.
The key is going to be to see how Santana does next round. He's expending a tremendous amount of energy this round. If he can put the rounds together back to back, Bill, he'll be right back in this fight.
How do you have it so far?
I have Ali ahead. He's winning the rounds, but he's winning them close.
This looks more like Santana did at the beginning of the fight. Although he's catching a lot of punches. 30 seconds left in the round. Santana staying right on top of him, trying to cut his power off. Expending, as Gil just said, a lot of energy, working him into the ropes, trying to keep him there. head and shoulder moves. But he's getting hit by right hands. Ali hit him with a good right hand. Ali storming back, trying to steal the round. And there's the bell ending the round. El Zorro back in his corner. As I mentioned to you, Showtime is in boxing. They've had Hagler, they've had Hearns, Duran, McGuigan, and tonight, of course, you'll see Donald Curry later on. You recognize this young man? He wants to see Donald Curry here, but does he want to see him in the ring?
Well, Bill, in my opinion, Mark Breland is as good a welterweight as there is in the world. Probably the only fighter right now that I'd give an edge over Mark Breland is Donald Curry. He can fight, and he can punch, and he's tall, and he moves.
He does all of those things. Incidentally, Showtime will feature 4 of the best 160-pound fighters in the world when they present the Night of the Middleweights. A live doubleheader. Thomas Hearns defends his North American Boxing Federation title against Doug DeWitt, and Robbie Sims his USBA Boxing Association crown against James the Heat Kitchen. Well, you heard what Clancy told you. Gil says this is the round that tells just how much gas there's left in Miguel Santana's tank.
And the way he's moving in on Ali, it looks like there's plenty of gas left, Bill. Landed a good right hand to the body.
Gil, I didn't ask you this. Is Ali running out of gas?
Bill, at this particular time in the fight, I thought that after Santana expended so much energy last round that Ali would really come back this round. But the kid is still on his case, and the kid looks a little sharper.
Ali a little bit on a bicycle, using the left jab. He's active, but he's moving backwards. Steps in quickly, though. El Zorro and Ali with a double L. And in the gold trunks, Santana in the dark trunks. Teddy Brenner said this would be a hell of a fight, and it is.
Teddy was certainly right. Now Ali has his mouth wide open now, Bill, and he's really gasping for air.
You know, Santana, for an inexperienced fighter, I mean, not quite enough. He knows how to cut the ring off.
This is what Ali did at the end of the Jose Edwards fight. He had some great rounds, hit Edwards with a lot of good punches, and all of a sudden he get on his bicycle and forfeit a round. Yes, the kid does know. Bill, a little late on. The kid does know how to cut over a ring. He's a smart fighter. I've seen him do a lot of things in there. Elbows, shoulders, cut off the ring.
That's Aaron Pryor. Are we watching Pryor against Arguello?
Well, not quite.
I'm talking about style. I'm not talking about ability.
I tell you, Ali's corner is starting to get concerned. They're yelling, punch, Ali, punch, throw some punches.
When you hear somebody yelling combination, combination, that's not Clancy. That's Hayes in Ali's corner.
Ali is not standing still long enough to throw a combination. There's one.
There.
That's because Santana made him throw those punches. Self-preservation.
Round 9 coming to a conclusion. Ali's still on the move. Boy, that kid really, he should have showed Jose Edwards. That was a slip. No knockdown. Steve Smoger said a slip. And there's the bell, ending round number 9. Teddy Brenner and I got into a conversation one day about guys who really knew how to cut a ring off. Explain what cutting a ring off is. All right, first let's go to Ali's corner.
punch. Cógeme aire. Cógeme aire. Olvídate de Lenny que está trabajando. Sigue trabajando.
Mire, campeón, ese jab es siempre encima de él. Trata de tener un jab y una recta, pero bien tirado.
We're hearing the sound from the wrong corner, man. Let's hear Hayes.
Siguen presionando que lo está echando para atrás. Take a deep breath, okay? Negrito, mírame a mí.
You gotta work off the damn jab. Get about all the
Donald Hayes telling him, work off your jab, Gil.
He also told him, you have to imploring him, begging him to use his hands. He can't run around the ring and forfeit rounds. It's not that kind. It's not that he doesn't have that big an edge right now.
Look at the face of Santana. Talk about intensity, and he has opened up. He coasted through the middle rounds. He's tough. It's a war for Ali now. He's got his work cut out for him.
This kid is absolutely unbelievable. What an exciting talent.
Ali coming alive, crowding him. Crowding him. He's not running anymore. He's going after him. Ali's got guts, too.
Santana is fighting with a lot of confidence now, though, Bill. A lot of confidence.
Steam may have gone out of Ali's punches.
Well, I'm sure that both fighters have lost a lot of sting in their punches. Good right hand by Ali, but look at the kid come right back. Didn't even bother him, didn't move him.
Easier to fight when you're tired on the inside?
Yes, it certainly is. If you know how to do it and you can relax inside, which a good fighter can do, you can save yourself a lot of grief.
I was thinking maybe that's why Ali stopped going on a bicycle. He's trying to stay on top of this guy and conserve a little energy.
Good right hand. And then Ali holds on.
Round number 10. You're right, Gil.
Ali is tired. A very tired fighter. Very, very tired fighter.
Ooh, another good right hand and a third one. And a fourth one. The kid won't give up.
Right hand. He's wobbly now, though, Bill.
He's got him in trouble across the ring from it. Another right hand. Another one. Another one. He's wobbly. He's gone. He's gone. If he hits him with one more right hand, he'll take him out.
Well, he better get him out of there because if this kid gets a minute rest, Ali doesn't have too much left.
Uppercut. Ali may be too tired. He hit him with a good right hand, but the kid stays on top of him. How much time? How much time?
What a fight.
30 seconds. Unbelievable fight.
Ali's corner is yelling at him. Get him out of there. They know what's happening.
The kid fell off his feet just from exhaustion, but the round is coming down to 16, 15, 14. You can see it. Lower right-hand corner. What a fight on Showtime.
Ali's wondering what is keeping this kid up. What did they put me in with?
Guts. There it is. The kid's coming back. What a round. Take a look, Gil.
All right, here we see Ali getting ready to nail this kid with these right hands. There's one right-hand bomb right on the chin. There's another right-hand bomb on the temple. Another right hand. Another right hand. You see the kid wobble? He just won't go down. That's determination.
Gil, you can't teach that.
No, that's courage, heart, pride. This is going to be something next time.
And you got to say one thing about Ali. It looked like he was dying. All of a sudden, he reaches in and comes up. Unreal. El Zorro already out there. He's saying, come on, you want more of me? Take me. Take me. And in the corner of Ali, they're yelling, jab, jab, jab.
Well, Ali being the more experienced fighter is taking a little rest, and Santana is letting him rest. You know, it's a funny thing. Sometimes one guy bangs the other guy all around for round. At the end of the round, he's in worse shape than the guy that he hit because they expend so much energy.
Gil, is it true, though, that if you punch the guy, there's less energy taken out than if you miss him?
Yes, if you miss a punch, it's very, very tiring.
Round 11, scheduled for 12, USBA Lightweight Championship at Caesars Atlantic City, brought to you by Showtime. I've mentioned Teddy Brenner quite a few times. Teddy is the matchmaker for Mr. Bob Arum, and Bob's terrific card. And we've got Donald Curry yet to come.
Ali is fighting a very smart round. He may lose the round, possibly he can lose it, but he's resting.
Would you given the other round 10-8, Ali?
Yes, I would give the other round 10-8 to Ali. I don't think that the judges use that point system enough. They should, when the guy wins around one side, they should get more credit than if a guy just sneaks through in a very, very close round. But the judges, they just don't seem to use it.
Again, he got nailed with the right hand. He must have great recuperative powers, though, this kid.
That's youth, Bill. You remember youth.
Alas, Horatio, I knew it late. He doesn't have that uppercut anymore. Threw that roundhouse right, but there was no uppercut after it. I'm talking about Santana. This is a little bit of a breezer for Ali getting ready for the 12th round, where again it should be a war. It has been a first-rate fight. I mean a first-rate fight. Ali has quick hands.
Yes, he does.
On his bicycle now, just coasting. We're coming to the end of the 11th round. Don't go away. Round number 12 may be the one that determines it. Santana chasing him all over the ring, but has to be careful. Now he corners Ali, but Ali slips out of it. That's it. The end of the 11th round. Oh, is Ali tired? Oh, he staggered to his corner. You're listening to the voices in the corner of El Zorro, Miguel Santana, and I wish I could tell you what he's saying. I know mucho means a lot. He's probably telling you. Pelea means fight.
They're telling him último, the last round.
Miguelcito, con el yape, no te quiero que te ponga muy macho. Con el yape tranquilo. No quiero que continúe. La pelea es el yape, eso empieza.
This is the fight for the championship. You gotta win.
Spit it, spit. Close your mouth and breathe through your nose.
Hear what Hayes is yelling to him. Close your mouth and breathe through your nose. Breathe through your nose.
You think the fight was over. The fans are cheering, and Santana's waving at the fans.
Round number 12. This will decide maybe the outcome. Santana is going for a knockout, and Ali is staying right in there with him. But it looks like Santana's in a little better condition.
He nailed Ali with 4 or 5 good punches. And look at him use that shoulder, Bill.
Henry Armstrong. He uses his head, too. Ali fighting back.
And he nailed him with that right hand again. Ali throws those windmill punches, and invariably one gets on the mark.
Gil, he's got a lot of guts. I like Ali.
Both
I think
fighters.
it's a good fight. They both do. Yes. It's a shame one of them has to lose. It really is.
You know the old joke in boxing, when you see a great fight like this, you say, well, Bob Arum, the promoter, he doesn't want to pay them because they weren't trying. The difference in the fight is again apparent. Santana lands those solid shots one at a time, and then Ali will throw a flurry, land 4 or 5 punches, and that's what wins him the close rounds.
I thought you were going to say experience.
Well, it is the experience, too. Ali knew enough to coast through that 11th round where he can hardly stand. Look at the punches these kids are landing. And it's the 12th round of a tough, tough fight.
Lee is breathing so hard now, you'd think that he'd fall flat on his face. He's exhausted. And in spite of the fact that Santana's the kid, the young man, 21, he looks exhausted. He got nailed with the right hand.
Well, he turned southpaw, Bill.
Stupid to do it at this time.
He may be a converted southpaw, or it doesn't indicate it the way he throws his punches. But a couple of times in a fight, he has turned southpaw.
At this time in a fight, the reason I said if you turn southpaw and you're tired, you're not going to be able to counter.
Oh, Ali's throwing bombs.
Lee is really all over. Terrence Ali trying to finish it off.
Look at these guys fight. Look, oh, 3 good sharp punches by Santana.
Look at the clock. 40 seconds left in the fight. The crowd mixed. Some yelling Ali, Ali, some yelling.
This has to be one of the greatest fights in 1986, Bill. Has to be.
What a tremendous battle. 2 courageous roosters. Clock running down. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. There will be no knockout.
Bill, I have to stand up and give these guys a hand. Excuse me. This was just that great a fight.
Tell you how excited they are in Ali's corner. They just sprayed me to make sure that I'm in good shape. What a fight. What a tremendous fight. John Dockery is in the ring. And after the decision, we will go to John, who'll talk to both fighters. We're going to have an interpreter for El Zorro, who's marching around the ring like, hey, he's shadow boxing, going, hoo, hoo.
This is one of the cases, Bill, where the loser is not going to be hurt too badly, because we've all seen both fighters. I know that we would like to see them again, and the public usually feels that way. That's what makes fights. Fighters you want to see.
Does a war like this take a lot out of a kid?
Sometimes, yes. It can affect the fighter. But I just don't think that it's going to take that much out of either fighter.
You think it was a good lesson for Santana and a great fight for Ali?
I feel that the experience is going to do Santana a lot of good. Remember, we didn't get the decision yet. Maybe Santana's the winner. I give Ali an edge, but hey, we're not the judges.
You know something? I hadn't even thought about it. I figured because Ali had won 10-8 round, he might have won it. Coming up, of course, we have Donald Curry against Mr. Hunnigan, the unapproachable one. He'll be there, though, to meet Curry, and you see Donald right there. Donald ready for his battle for the unified welterweight crown. Oh, I hadn't forgotten that, believe me. Lloyd Hunnigan, of course, undefeated. All right, Michael, are you ready? Give it to us, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming into the ring this time to present the title belt is the USBA Commissioner, Robert W. Lee. First of all, let's have a big hand for the 2 lightweights you saw tonight in this fight. Miguel, Santana, and Terrence Ali of Great Britain. Now from Caesars Atlantic City, here is the official scoring. Lynn Carter scores about 116 to 112. Charlie Spina has it 117 to 110, and Rocky Castellani scores it 116 to 112. For the winner by unanimous decision, who now is the USBA lightweight champion, Terrence Ali.
That didn't surprise you, did it, Gil?
No, it didn't. I had Ali winning by 3 points. But as I say, I don't think that this fight is going to hurt the other kid too badly. He was undefeated. It's tough to take your first loss. But I guarantee you that we will see more of this kid. This kid will be back.
Bob Lee, the gentleman to your left. one of the commissioners here in the state of New Jersey, has given the belt to Terrence Ali. It was a tough win. John Dockery is up there with him. John.
Thank you, Bill. Terrence Ali, congratulations on a wonderful bout. What a war. Did you expect this kind of a bout from a young guy?
Yeah, I really expected it because guys know that they're coming to fight one of the contenders in the world, and they're becoming fully prepared. And they figure Terrence Ali is a lightweight to beat in the division now, to put them right up there. But some of the managers are making a sad mistake. I hope they watch this fight. They might have different opinions, but I'll be more prepared next time. I feel I was overworking in this fight. I was training since the Bulls Edward fight because they predicted that I didn't look good, so I was training my butt off. But
you certainly look good tonight.
I'm learning every day.
Who's the lightweight champion you're after?
I'd like to fight Edwin Rosario.
Okay, congratulations. A worthy opponent with us. All right. My question would be, Lenny, and you can help us out with the interpretation. Why put such a young guy in against such a seasoned, tough fighter as Ali?
Well, I think it was time for him because he had a good record of 18 win, no loss. And how many lushes can I give him? You know, I think he was ready for this kid. You know, he fought a good kid. I think he fought a good fight. That's all I can say.
What did you think about the fight?
¿Qué tú creías de la pelea, de la visión?
Bueno, para mí fue una pelea en verdad pilla, pero para mí yo creo que yo gané.
He's saying that he feels that it was a close fight, and he feels with himself that he took the fight, he won the fight.
Well, congratulations on a real war to you both. You saw the crowd with a standing ovation here. Congratulations to you both. Okay, now back to Bill Mazer and Gil Clancy at ringside.
Gil, you heard what Lenny De Jesus said. How long can you, teach him? I guess that's the answer. You would feel the same way.
Well, yes, they knew what they had. They knew the kid's a good fighter. They saw him in the gym every day. They had